Well, guys, we're at my store, Keith's Superstore. But I'm picking up this whole lot of games. It's a bunch of DS and 3DS games and 3DSs and DSs and DS Lites. And man, that sun is really bright. Anyways, they don't want to be recorded, but I'm showing you that I'm here. This is about an hour, 15 minutes south from where I live. And yeah, this whole day has been spent getting a bunch of games. This is our last stop. And actually, no, this is our first stop. Wow. And yeah, so I'm going to go pick up the stuff, pay the people when they get here. And I don't know. I might show you a little bit of it. Who knows? Just anyways, yeah, something. We're going to do something. I'm walking back to the vehicle just talking to you. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, so here's what I just picked up, a bunch of cases. Now, there's a lot of stuff in here, but I'm not showing it all to you. I'm sure some of you are looking at this one right here. Yeah, we're going to talk about that one later. I did not know this is what it was. Yeah, I did not know this. This is amazing. So I know I talk a lot about how I forget to record and stuff, but really the case is I lose recordings. And I can't seem to locate the recordings of me going over all the DS games. So if you look through this picture right here, which is what was sent to me to make sure I wanted to buy this stuff, you'll see a bunch of Zelda games, some Mario and Luigi's, Mario Hoops, Pokemon games, a whole bunch of stuff. Nothing crazy, but overall pretty good games. Now about half of that I sent off to Double Mint Games, and I kept some of it. Now, unfortunately with the consoles, only one thing he took was the 3DS XL, I believe. I believe it's the 3DS, either 3DS and a DS Lite. So he took the DS Lite, which was the pink one. Now, after selling all that to him, so I paid $360 for the entire lot, and I made back like $370 or maybe even more. I don't remember, but I'll just go over a few things that we kept. We actually have two red DS Lites. Now, unfortunately, this one, it's working, but as you see that, it's pretty floppy. So, yeah, he's definitely not going to take that, or they aren't going to take that. And I do have this one, and unfortunately, if you can see, actually I think I talk about this later in the video, there's some spots on there, so he didn't take it, but overall, it's a pretty good working condition, and it's just a DS Lite, so like $50 is what I could make. So I had a whole bunch of extra stuff. Now, since this video, all those games have sold, like all of them, every single one. I've sold them all in just a few days. But this is what I wanted to really look at, was this 2DS, and I did not know what it was. I thought it was a reshell. He didn't know whenever I bought it, and so I looked it up after I left, and this is like $150. I think on price charting it's $135. And it is the Pokemon Crystal Blue, I think is what it's called, 2DS, which is crazy. Now, the screen is a little scratched. I don't know if you can see it there. But yeah, that's worth it to me. So, yeah, we'll get back into the video. Sorry I couldn't show you everything, but isn't the point just to see that I found a bunch of stuff? I don't know. All right, I'll shut up. I don't know if this mic works very well while I'm driving, but I'm gonna try it. We're gonna try this really quick. Check it. Where is my? Well, there's my water. So the next spot is Macomb, Mississippi, and listen, that's where my family lives. Unfortunately, my whole entire, all of my children are sick. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And so they're not going to be able to be dropped off at Grandma's and Papa's. But I'm going to Grandma and Papa's to buy video games. Alright, so basically my mic just started sounding like this little crazed weasels were eating my eardrums. So I'm just going to basically voice over what I was trying to say. So the deal is, two of my old friends back in the day reached out to me because they knew I was reselling video games now, and they had some killer stuff. So that's it. I'm headed to Macomb to pick up some games. Now, before we met up with the guys, I decided to stop by the old Edgewood Mall, or I guess it's Uptown Macomb now. I mean, I could have sworn that this was the Edgewood Mall. I know it was. I mean, look, it's even on the street name.
Anyway, I decided to go into the mall and go right to my old workplace. That's right, EB Games. Well, it was EB Games. As you see, it's Gamestop now. I decided to see if I could find some good titles, and it's pretty wild to think that 20 years ago, this was my first actual job, and I was working on this very same wall, putting up, new PC games, even PS2, Xbox, and man, even the N-Gage. You remember the Nokia N-Gage?
Even though I didn't find any games at GameStop, what's crazy to think is that like 20 years ago, I was working here, maybe 15 years ago, selling games. Now I come to GameStop to buy games, and yeah, I never would have thought that full circle come around right when I start my adulthood. I'm selling games almost 20 years later. I'm selling video games. But anyways, we're headed to go meet up with my old friend, and we're gonna pick up some awesome stuff, so let's go.
Okay, so the first pickup in Macomb, an old friend of mine hit me up with these pictures of NES, some SNES, Wii U, Xbox 360, you name it. It was a lot of stuff. He let me know he was ready to just move all of this, and he just, wanted one lump sum.
This is the haul, man. Man, this stuff's been sitting, and I got to thinking about it, and I was like, man, this stuff's just sitting up there, and
Let me put this up a little bit higher
I thought
I can see. Yeah, well, I'm glad you thought about me.
He's been picking and
yeah, I've been doing.
I immediately thought, because I was just gonna start piecing it and just selling it,
Yeah. Well, that's what I do. So.
Yeah.
Let me.
It's
I'm trying
the
to.
whole time thing, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to
sell it, but it's like,
yeah.
I don't really want to spend the time doing all that.
Well, it's not that bad once you get used to it. I think that would be good. Yeah, there we go. That way I can see. You can wait.
Cool.
Buying video games has connected me with a lot of my old friends that I haven't talked to, in years. For example, here's James. Some of you may know when I was younger, I was in a punk rock band. Well, James was in a local hard rock / metal band called Shaken. We even went on a little mini tour together all the way through Texas. Not only that, they were Christian just like me, and it wasn't until this conversation that I really realized how much his faith meant to him. Anyways, after this meetup, my next friend didn't want me filming, so enjoy James' band, and I'll see you at the house.
Well, we were back at the house, and I decided not to clean everything first because it's a whole lot of stuff, and I know how I am. I don't film. So let's get into what all we have. It's a lot. Now, some of this stuff I have to swap out. Some of it's going to Double Mint Games. So to save time, I think I'm just going to show you the games that we have, and because there's a lot of, like I said, there's a lot of games. You don't want to see me go through every single game, so we're just going to kind of look through them. As you see, we have a whole lot of stuff. This was from my friend that was in the band, and this is from my friend that didn't want to be filmed. So let's go through this first. Let's look at the kind of games that just don't have as much value. Call of Duties, Guitar Hero. I would put this in the lot of good stuff, but I mean, what happened? That is, brother. Cody, this may beat your record. This is pretty bad. I asked him, I was like, "What did you do? Leave it out in the rain?" And he said, "No, I just got rust." Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the inside looks good. So, and I'm pretty sure the discs are good. No. Most of these discs look like butt. But here's what we have loose. We do have, now, like I said, all this is going to have to be resurfaced. But Drakengard 2 and Drakengard, so we have them both. Neopets, it's a decent little hit here. Need for Speed Underground 2. Phantasy Star Universe. Chaos Legion, this is a really cool one to find. If you like Devil May Cry, this was a lot like Devil May Cry. So the Hack 'em Slash 'em, Heroes Might and Magic. I haven't played this one. Most of this is complete in the box. Final Fantasy Crisis Core, and on the PSP, and I do believe, yep, it's all complete. Let's see. Look, the PSPs look good. Maybe it wasn't played, or maybe it was played when he was older. I don't know, but these are in pretty good. It won't stay. That's broken.
Oh no,
that's broken. That's why we need to switch out that case. Star Ocean. This this isn't very valuable, but Star Oceans are always cool. I don't know. I never played any of the PS2 ones or PS3, but let me know, was this one a good one? I love RPGs, so Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. Now this is a very good one. I don't think it's complete. No, it's just the disc, but I may keep this because me and my brother used to play this game all the time. If you like dungeon crawling RPG computer PC style type games, man, this one's awesome. Like Diablo, Baldur's Gate, great game right here. Castlevania Lament of Innocence, very good title right here. This one's one that people definitely want to play, and it is complete. Let's see how the disc looks. Oh, it doesn't look good. All of them are that way. Now, unfortunately, I had to remove this one from the Double Mint selection because the dog chewed it. Gundam Federation versus Zeon. Here's another Gundam Seed Battle Assault 3. I think this one's like $150, something like that. Nope. So, now, these Bloody Roars are not complete. It is just the disc. Let's see if this one's good. Let's see. Let's hope this is good. Nope, not good. Ugh, they're all this way. Did I say Bloody Roar 3? I meant Bloody Roar 4. Because here's Bloody Roar 3. This is Bloody Roar 3. Then we have this banger here, Mississippi Saga. No, definitely not Mississippi Saga. It is MS Saga: A New Dawn. This one goes for about $150, $160. Let's see if this disc is clean. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. Okay, yeah, all this is getting resurfaced. We have No Bunga's Ambition. No Bunga's Ambition. Now this game is going to my friend Ryan, RJC Media. It is complete in the box. And then we have a bunch of, I'm not going to show them all, but, well, I'm definitely going to show that one. Xenogears. So, if you know, I had to sell off my other one. Here's one I can replace with. So this is pretty exciting. It does need to be cleaned up, but very good game to have. And then we have a bunch of Final Fantasies like Final Fantasy 9, Anthology, Final Fantasy 7, it is all the greatest hits, Final Fantasy 8. So all the Final Fantasies on the PS1. And I probably showed this earlier, but all this stuff is going to Double Mint Games. And next we have all of this. This is from the last pickup that I just did. But it's a lot to go through. So let's just first of all show what we have with Double Mint Games. We have all these games that are going. I had more, but they just weren't as high quality. And all of this right here. So they pick up all kinds of games. I have the PS3 Slim. It is complete in the box. He did have a controller, all the cables, all that stuff. But I'm not going to go through it all because it's just a lot. And then the Wii U, the one with the Super Mario 3D World, which is in this stack right here. So that's not complete anymore because that's going to Double Mint Games. And I don't know if you know, but I used to have one of these. I sold one, but I think I'm going to put it back because these are really neat and they're just cool to have. So that will probably be going right up there on that shelf. These two Yoshis from Yoshi Woolly World. Well, this is actually good. Wii Party U. I actually picked up one at Gamestop for like $30. This is like a $50 game, so very good to have. And then a bunch of just kind of filler stuff. Some of this is going to be trade bait. Some of it's good. Diablo, the Sonic, Sega, Genesis, Final Fantasy. No. Some of this stuff is just going to go as trade bait. And of course, we have all these kart games. Tetris, Dr. Mario. It is a little banged up, but good one to have. Spider-Man Maximum Carnage. Total Carnage. The Page Master. It's a little dirty, but like I said, I'm going to clean all this stuff up. Contra 3. I think this is like a $40 game. Rocketeer. Donkey Kong Country. It is a little rough, but, you know, people still want that. Jungle Book. Yoshi's Island. Now, unfortunately, it's damaged, but, you know, hey, it's a cool game. Turtles in Time. Now, a little upset about this up here, but overall, it's pretty good condition. Some of this isn't that good. It was going to go to Double Mint Games, but yeah, I just didn't feel comfortable sending this. It's a little too damaged. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. Final Fight. That's, I guess, there's a whiteout. I don't know why that's there, but Final Fight. Then we have a few Sega Genesis games like this Aladdin in the cardboard. And then some Batman Forever, Earthworm Jim. This is probably going up on the Sega wall. Been wanting that game. Lion King. And Miss Pac-Man. Nothing real heavy. But here's all the NES games. Some of these, I mean, like the Zelda's a good one here. I mean, they're all solid titles, but all of this is being added. Strider. Let's see, you got oh wait, there's a turtle. Oh no, that's Simon's Quest. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, how did I not show this one? Manhattan Project. I don't know why I didn't show this one. Turtles 3, the Manhattan Project. And then we got this other stack of games. Little Mermaid's actually a pretty good one. Double Dragon 2 had some pretty bad damage. Double Dragon 3. This is the stack of some pretty good titles with good value, and they're pretty clean. So we got Kirby's Adventure, Donkey Kong Jr., Darkwing Duck. This is probably going to be going 2 R's. I don't know yet. Ghosts and Goblins. And of course, Castlevania Simon's Quest. So after $1,600 spent, this is everything going to Double Mint Games right here. And I'm getting a little over $800 for just that. And all of this, so for $800, all of this is being added. Well, and this over here. So all of this is being added to the store.